Gents, we're going to talk about droppers and panties. Let's talk about 10 panty droppers that might get you some more fun than you think. Let's go. Welcome, you absolute legends. I am Parfums, I am Pete, I am back, and today, as the intro goes, we're talking about dropping some panties. Yes, we're talking about panty droppers, and these are 10 fragrances that can kind of get me a lot of attention from the opposite sex, which always is nice. As always, I've got 2 honourable mentions in this list. So as always, let's talk about what happens when these fragrances go on and the women sniff it. Let's go. Alright, we'll talk about the honourable mentions first because they're discontinued and they're getting a bit harder to find. There are some still about, so you can try and get this. And the first one is from Mercedes-Benz. This is Club Black, and oh my good god. Oh, it's just the most intoxicating amber, vanilla, sexy fragrance. It has been around for a while, but sadly gone. If you can find a bottle of this, I have 2 bottles of this because it's just so damn good. If you can find a bottle of this and you're not paying any more than 50 quid, you've got yourself a steal of the century. If you get it under, like, I got mine for about 20 quid when it was out. But I'm so glad I bought back with this. So if you can find a bottle of this, this is well worth having. Have it in your arsenal. Sweet, sexy and alluring. What more can I say? Get Mercedes-Benz Club Black. Alright, the other my honourable mention is Armani Code Absolu. Why they got rid of this one, God only knows. Oh, but my good God, it's sweet, it's sexy, it's like slightly powdery. Touch of iris in it, with that Armani Code DNA with that leather in it. Smells absolutely divine. Luckily, like I say, I've got a massive 110ml bottle. And I barely use this, so I've got this for a while. So if you have a bottle of this, please cherish it. If you don't have a bottle of this, hunt for it. Now, you're probably going to pay up over 100 quid for this, at least. Maybe it was 150 quid. Any more than that, I'd say probably not. But this one's a great little number. It's super sexy. And oh my God, I'm just so gutted that they've discontinued. I might even buy myself a backup of this just in case. So this is the second honourable mention. This is Armani Code Absolu. Alright, we are kicking into this, and the first one came out in 2010, and I'm shocked at how much women like this one. This one has Hermes. This is Voyager. This is the EDT, not the Parfum version. The Parfum version is a darker one. The bottle is super unique. I don't have a cap on mine because mine was a tester, but it is so nice, but it's very calming. It's very relaxing. Light hits of lemon in the beginning with some beautiful tea in the mid. Smells very relaxing, very alert. It's a very much a skin scent, which sometimes that works better for you. And it's got some musk, some cedar in here as well to give it a little masculine edge. Really fantastic fragrance. Criminally underrated at this point. No one I've seen recently talks about this fragrance, and it's kind of sad. It is still about though, so it is quite a higher version of. For Hermes, this is about 80 to 100 quid. So just be careful with this one. But again, smells amazing, especially if it's a warmish day. This is where it shines the best. This is Hermes Voyage EDT. I will also say there's cheapies, niche, designers, clones. I mean, I've got pretty much everything covered. So if you think there's someone else in here that I've missed, put me in the comment and say, Pete, you missed an absolute obvious one. So, but this is number 9. This one has a Rasasi. This is Daarej, and this is just sexy juice. I'll call this. It's literally, it is just pure. Oh God, I love this. Right, but it's that cardamom. It's also got a load of cumin in here, which gives it a lovely edge. This is perfectly good for fall and winter. I wouldn't probably wear this in spring and summer, unless it's like the very start of spring. There's some rose in here, it just gives it a nice floral note. It's not very like jammy or over the top floral like an oud rose fragrance. Very subtle, but it's very nice. Freshness, well, some sweetness from tonka and some sandalwood makes it very masculine. It is just such a good fragrance for sub 25 quid. You can't go wrong with this one. But again, just try it on your skin. But I've not met any people who don't like this fragrance. So this is from House of Rasasi. This is Daarej. All right, coming in at number 8, and again, this is another cheap fragrance, and this one's about 30 quid. And this is a shocker to me because I didn't think it would be this good. This performs like a monster, so just be careful with this. This one has some Louis Cardin. This is Sacred, and oh my good God. This, oh, it's got caramel, it's got patchouli, it's sweet, it's gourmand. It's almost like a chocolatey vanillic vibe with some praline on this, with some nuttiness in it. Smells freaking phenomenal. For the price you're paying for this, it's just a steal of the century. Literally a steal of the century. Also has some vanillic notes in here as well. It's criminally underrated at this point. I think it's had its time when it was really hyped up in the community, and I think it needs to be rehyped again because this is amazing, especially for winter. It will certainly perform like a beast. It lasts 10+ hours off my skin. Amazing bang for your buck. And not many people talk about this house either. So Louis Cardin Sacred is my number 8. All right, we're going to talk about a release that came out last year in 2023, and oh my good God. When I first smelt this, I thought I was in a Willy Wonka chocolate factory. This is from the house of Parfums de Mali. This is called Althair. This is all about praline, vanilla, and broxine. Oh, it just smells so good. And this, women get a whiff of it from about half a mile away because it's that potent. And they go, what is this? I've had so many women ask me about this fragrance, it's not even funny. It is so good. Now, Parfums de Mali do make massive appealing fragrances. This is a little bit more unique in this fact that it's a super sexy gourmand bombshell. I just love it. I think you could pretty much wear this on. But I will say this, if you wear it in the summer, dial it back to maybe 1-2 sprays, no more than that. You don't need it. It will last and last and last. So honestly, just be a little bit careful with this one, but it is an absolute gem. From the house of Parfums de Mali, this is Althair. Right, just missing out on a top 5 space, and this is the first clone. And from the house of Lattafa, and this is a Khamrah. I haven't got the new Kaido, but this one is the original one, and this is absolutely awesome. I'll never get tired of this one. So it's got some beautiful spices like cinnamon, nutmeg in there. Absolutely gorgeous, but then it goes into some deeper notes like some benzoin and some beautiful creamy vanillic notes in here. Dates, touch of praline again, similar to this one, but this one does it more boozy, a little bit more sophisticated. I think it's an absolute belter. Again, you're paying about 30 to 40 quid depending on where you are, sometimes even up to 50 quid, but it's well worth it. It does smell quite similar to Killian Angel Share. It's not an exact one-to-one, but it's in the same family as it. And to be honest with you, this is just so well worth having it. Honestly, if you want to be edible, try this one. This is Lattafa Khamrah. Alright, now we're in the top 5, and I do think these ones just do an amazing job. And this one, next one came out in 2012. It's a bit pricey, but it's worth it. This is from House of Chanel, Allure Sport Eau Extreme. Now this is just a versatile Swiss Army knife. And it's all about that lavender mint combo right at the start, which makes it smell absolutely divine. Some nice little woods in the background there of cedar, some sandalwood. It just smells very luxurious. It's kind of a bit on the same lines of Prada L'Homme, and that's kind of the same family I would give it to. Still smells amazing even after over a decade. Still available, still great to wear. Wear it whenever you like. If you just want to smell like an absolute sex beast, this is hard to beat. Like I said, the only downside is the price, and the performance is starting to lack a little bit, in my opinion. It does, but mine's an older bottle, so mine does actually last a decent amount of time. So just be aware of that. Over time, the fragrances might perform better. So as long as you keep them safe and out of the sunshine, these are good to go. So this is my number 5. This is Chanel Allure Homme Extreme. Okay, number 4, and this is what the next two are a real curveballs. I didn't expect them to be as alluring as they are. Women, I don't know what it is about these fragrances that make women go, ooh la la. Number 4 from the house of M.Micallef. This is Desir Toxic. I mean, I do say Desir and Toxic, so maybe I missed something here, but this one, it is all about that cannabis in it. Now, it's more of a herbalness to it, not like you do drugs, then don't do drugs again. But it's also got some lemon, some blackcurrant, which gives it a nice fruitiness off it. A little bit of tartness from the blackcurrant, which makes it a very nice fragrance. It's also got oak moss in here, which gives it a good performance. It is a great little number. I do think there's a new intense version which I haven't got yet. Again, there's so many fragrances out at the moment, it's unreal. This one still works great. It is a little bit more pricey, but it is super unique and will certainly get the job done. And it will certainly get some pulses racing. So this is M.Micallef Desir Toxic. Alright, top 3 time now, and the next one is a clone, and I was shocked at how many women gravitated towards this. Now, it's a clone of a great fragrance from Tom Ford, and this is from the house of Maison Alhambra, Fabulo Intense. This shocked me how good this is. So, it is powdery, it's sexy, it's alluring. It's also got some nice clary sage in here, which gives it a little edge of herbalness to it, which is really nice. The bitter almond in this makes it stand out. It's kind of not quite the same as Pegasus from Parfums Armani, but it's still got that same sort of vein. White wood and also some orris root, which also gives it like that suede leather-esque feel to it. An amazing fragrance, still cheap as anything. They haven't discontinued them yet, but be careful because they will do at some point. So if you haven't got it yet, try and find a bottle of Maison Alhambra Fabulo Intense. Alright, top 2, and this next one came out in 2023, and it was a bombshell, and it really, every time I wear this I get a compliment. It's that good. And this one has a Valentino. This is Born in Roma Intense. Oh my god. All I'm going to say is classy with some of that vetiver in it, which gives it a nice edge, but it's lots of creamy vanillic notes in here. But it also smells very gentlemanly with a ton of lavender here. It is so easy to wear. I mean, I don't care how old you are. Like, you can wear this from about 14, 15 to like 150. I know it's a little extreme, but not many people do that. But you get the point. It's mass appealing. It smells amazing. It's incredible. The sweetness in here is just great. It pops off from your skin really nicely. Good performer. What's not to love about this one? This is such a good fragrance. And, you know, it got a lot of love last year. I'm continuing to love this year. So this is number 2. This is Valentino Born in Roma Intense. Alright, which leads me to number 1. And it's a niche fragrance. And it kind of needs no introduction, really. This gives me the most attention I've ever had of a fragrance. Period, hands down, no questions asked. Now, I'm sure in the comments other people go, this doesn't work for me, So again, this is totally subjective, so to take this with a grain of salt. This is Roja Parfums Enigma Parfum Cologne. This just is sexy. It has got some serious cognac in here, and it's got some vanillic notes in it, florals like jasmine and neroli. And it's got like Coca-Cola fizzy pop off your skin vibe. It is just outrageously good. Yes, it's a lot of money. I don't disagree with anyone because Roja Parfum fragrances are not cheap, but you don't need a lot of this. This needs about 3-4 sprays max and you are good to go. So this one is an amazing fragrance. I'm so happy it's being number 1. There's always, let me know in the comments what fragrances gets you a lot of attention, and maybe I'll do a part 2 of this. If you want me to do that, let me know. But my number 1 is Roja Parfums Enigma Cologne Parfum. Right, so they're my 10 panty droppers, but now it's time to tell you what I've been wearing in scent of the day. Alright, my scent of the day, and I went with it was a bit of a cool day here in England, and I obviously went with some Alhambra Amber Oud Tobacco Edition. This is just outrageous. So sweet, super smooth fragrance with lots of tobacco in it. So nice. I'm quite happy I might even get a backup of this because it's that good. So as always, let me know what your scent of the day is, but mine is Alhambra Amber Oud Tobacco Edition. Right, so there you have it. my 10 panty droppers, but as always, let me know in the comments if there's anything you should have had in there and I missed. As always, if you want a top 10 list, a fragrance review, or a question, hit me up in the comments. As always, I'm on Instagram and TikTok with Fun with Fragrances. I'm posting over there more often than not now. And so DM me there if you like. And as always, you absolute legends smell amazing. Thank you so much for watching. Peace out.